how are you? Yeah, but thanks, really appreciate your patience, and thanks for being available to chat today. I've emailed you through a couple more new properties that are available at the moment. Hopefully you've got those emails. The third one's not on real estate or domain. That's a 2-bedroom property. It's a little bit older, but it's a lot closer to the city. They're all really, really good deals. They're all in that budget around that, 300,000 kind of mark. So you've got 288, 299, and then 305, which are all really good deals. But I'd love to take you through some of these if that's okay. So the one there for 288, that property is in a suburb called. It's a 1-bedroom property, 1 bed, 1 bath, 1 car, very modern, very clean, very fresh. It's already rented at the moment, has a nice balcony, a designated car spot, which is getting harder and harder to get, and that's already rented at the moment for $360 per week. It is pretty under rented because everything at the moment now is literally around that 430 kind of mark for that type of property, but it's still a good yield as it is, even though it's under rented. Very low maintenance kind of property. Yeah, so pretty much in Perth at the moment, what you can expect is just having it increase to market value. So market value would be that 420 to 460 kind of range, 430 given the midpoint. I would expect just literally getting an increase right to 430 right from the get-go. When the lease expires, you can increase it to whatever the market rate is or market value roughly would be. If it's in lease within 12 months, then in Perth, you can only increase it like 10%, but the lease is expiring. So when the lease expires, you could put it right up to market value. And there's other ones on the market for rent for around that, mid 400 kind of mark. So 430 is definitely market value. It's not above and beyond. It's actually very realistic. Even if you say 420, like that's only a $60 increase, which is about 15%. Oh, definitely, yeah. The 17th of March. That comes up for renewal, and like whoever did buy that as an example, like settlement right now probably it might settle, meaning it might actually become someone's before Christmas, or it might settle after like January 15th when the conveyances and solicitors come back. If it did settle in January, you'd only have like 2 months, and then the rent goes up to where it should be. But many properties that we buy are under rented because like the rents have jumped up 30% in the last 12 months. So a lot of properties aren't where they should be. But as long as you can see examples online and like an actual rental appraisal showing that that's how much ones are renting for, then you can see the evidence that there's evidence there that they're actually renting for that amount. Yeah, 12 kilometers, so 14-minute drive. So that's, and it's very modern. You got tax depreciation, so that's very, very affordable. And what's an important one to remember with those ones is that some properties, if they're under a certain size, you have to do a bigger deposit. Now with the deposit that you've mentioned before, you're likely going to have to do like a 10% deposit or a 5%. That's pretty much it. They're all really good deals. They're all in the price point. They're all in the budget. They're all rented out. They all have really good yields. It's just about, taking the leap of faith and giving one a go. Perfect. I'll jump on it right now and I'll try to get it as soon as possible. Definitely, we'll make it happen.